What's up, y'all? Hey, welcome. My name is Jay. This is another episode of Thrive Tech. We're going to be diving in, and as you can see on the screen already, is the update for this week. A lot of information in this update regarding some of the stuff that they're doing in the menu system through the game. And then also, we're going to talk closer to the end about Jordan and a possible AMA coming up. There's some information in there I want you guys to listen to, so stay tuned to that. Let's jump into the update that we received from the lead game dev. Of course, the if you looked anywhere near this or took a little bit of a gander at this, they're talking about the original menu system that was created originally, and then what they're working on now. They go through the details and the difference, and obviously you can see the avatars that some of us have that are involved in the matching. So it says, Avatar A versus Avatar B, which is pretty cool. It looks good. Again, I can't wait to actually get my hands on it and feel it and touch it. Seeing it is one thing, but touching it is completely different. So they've done a lot of work. They're showing us the stuff that they're doing in the background, which is great. I love seeing the things that they're doing. So they go through and they really talk about some of the stuff that they got inspiration from. Where did they get inspiration from the matching system or some of the menus from? And you can see kind of some of the different games that they've looked at to try to get some of their matching systems. I think we talked last week when they were doing they had Magic the Gathering in the images showing where they are getting some of their inspiration from. So now they're showing us different games that they get inspiration from, and kind of showing us what all of that together then looks like in the Shiryo world. So just a lot of stuff there. So then this is their play area where they were kind of showing what this looks like, the space for the cards, play now. So you just click you're ready and go, right? So the one thing that I have a little bit of an issue with is there's like a deck builder inside of this. But honestly, before you get to this point, if you've played any of these type of games, you know that by the time you get to this point, you should probably already have your deck built. So I hope that you're not sitting there trying to compile a deck with the other person just sitting there. That kind of doesn't make sense to me. But it is what it is. But this is basically what the game looks like from the matching board. That's that. Then they talk about the social element where you're communicating. Look, if you've played World of Warcraft or anything like that, that's probably where they got the inspiration for that. That looks just like a World of Warcraft communication stream is what that looks like to me. And it's probably going to be very similar. So I imagine that like any of these other games that you've played where you've communicated back and forth or you chat through that's what you're gonna get. So they give some design meeting notes about some things that they were working on. Again, blah blah blah. I don't care about the notes. I mean, I understand why you put notes out there. Yeah, okay. Again, most of us don't care about your notes or what you're other doing. They have some design goals, an area for the host to select game options, a ready button, an area must remain to allow players. I've been involved in other games that have been in pre-release and pre-beta games. Um, the players don't care about these details. Look, they'll tell you, they'll be like, "Hey, this doesn't work. Let's change it." You know, or maybe you could do this. But the thing is we as players have to touch it first. I mean, I don't like all of this is fine and dandy, great. I'm glad that in the background that they have this because for them, that's exactly what they need. But for the person that's playing the game, the person that's doing the, the, the testing of this game, this doesn't really matter. It's when we get our hands on the game, okay, how does this functionality work with what it's supposed to do? And then when we look and say, okay, well, this isn't doing what it's supposed to, or it's not performing its intended function, then we report that and we go, hey, look, this is not working, or this is not what you guys designed it to do. It's not like they're taking design implementation requests from us. And if they are, please let me know. I'll give you all kinds of design requests. But you guys probably will get overwhelmed with design requests to the point of you can't get the design completed because of all the design requests that you're getting. They go into again to show version 1, what it looked like version 1, which honestly I hadn't seen some of these photos. I don't know where these came from. I hadn't seen some of these, and then that was version 1. This is version 2. Again, I hadn't seen these, and then this is version 3. This is what they're currently working on. So then your collection is here, and your deck builder is here. So, okay, great. I love the information. Thank you for providing it, showing it to us, giving us a great deal of information about what the images look like, what the game is going to look like. I think for the most part, those of us we want to see what the game looks like. I think the problem is though is we just don't care about the back end details. We want to see what you're designing. We want to see what it's going to look like. We want to get excited about what gameplay is going to look like. So I'm looking forward to seeing what gameplay looks like. Recently, my buddies over at Rug Labs, they were showing me their alpha gameplay, and you can actually go out on their Discord channel. They show their alpha gameplay all the time, and in fact, they were showing their alpha gameplay when it was just a character running around in a world. There was no world. It was just a character running around in a world. And I think Shiryo has this design implementation that they want to do, and they don't want other people to test it until they get to a certain point in time. So it looks like they have a game that's about ready to go to alpha. But I don't know, because we've not gotten any information on alpha. All we have is the information about their building processes and what the images look like. So with that being said, there is an AMA that is going to come out with Jordan Funk. And here's what I know about that AMA. I don't have a date. I don't have a time. I wish I did. I wish I could report that there was a date and a time for this AMA. Because when this AMA occurs, they're going to be close to releasing alpha gameplay. Now, I'm kind of wondering what is the end game. I know it's to try and get us excited. I think we're past getting excited waiting for alpha gameplay. The reason I say that is because we've been waiting for alpha gameplay for a very, very long time. And so when the AMA gets scheduled and they say, here's the AMA, and we've been told that when that AMA occurs, that will be close to alpha gameplay. When that AMA occurs or when it's scheduled, then you're going to see excitement start to ramp up. You're not going to see it going, oh, we're going to host an AMA with Jordan, and when we host that AMA, when Jordan comes in, we're going to be close to alpha. Have the AMA, and then we'll be excited, because that'll give us a date of when alpha is actually going to occur. And I think most people in Shiryo world are only waiting for that alpha gameplay to be announced. We were talking a little bit in a game room that we have, and we're excited for alpha gameplay. We're just not getting too pumped up until alpha gameplay is announced, because we just can't get excited until we actually see when this is going to occur. All right, so that's all the information I got for you. You look at the design functions of the game, what it's going to look like at the entry level, your avatars. Obviously, they didn't put 3D avatars in there. I guess that's coming at some point in time, but don't know when that's going to occur. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be posting another video about crypto here in just a little bit. So, kind of like the state of crypto and more focusing on SHIB. So, we'll see you guys in just a little bit. See you guys.